Hello, artists. We are going to learn how to use the OSnap app, and I'm going to show you how to make a movie and use all the features that we need from OSnap. So first thing, I'm going to delete my previous movie. So then it takes me back to the front screen. I'm going to select a new project, and I'm going to name my project my name and my class period, and I'm going to choose the landscape orientation, because that's the way my iPad is going. The long way is this way. Then create. I'm going to start shooting. Okay. Now, I'm going to play around with, actually, I'm going to play around with a chapstick and my iPod case. Oops. Okay. All right. So, one of the first things that I'm going to do is come up here and click on that crosshair, and I'm going to click on that onion, and that's going to create what we call an onion skin, and we can adjust it to be brighter or a little bit dimmer, but this is going to help you a lot with your movie, okay? And I will explain why in just a moment. So now we've got the onion skin adjusted, and then I'm going to go back to my camera. So I'm going to start by taking a photo, and I'm going to move my objects just a little bit. This is the first key to making a good movie, is just moving your objects tiny little bit. And see how there's that little ghosty image? That's the previous photo. So, and we'll have that image every time we move around our objects. Now, we don't want to move a lot because it will look really strange, and we don't want strange, we want entertaining. And if your objects just move randomly all over the place, you'll barely get a look at them, because your objects will be just barely visible depending on how fast you set your movie to go. And you also kind of want to be careful if you're using one hand to hit the little camera button over here. This is the button you press to take your picture. And so if you're using one hand to move objects and one hand to press that button, it's going to be easy to get a picture of your hand, which we don't really want, but I'll show you how to delete in just a minute. So I'm gonna take I'll take 25 pictures, and then we'll look at what it looks like. That's more than what I said, but that's okay. So I'm going to click my back button down here at the bottom right, and now I'm going to click, oops, over here I'm going to click play. Okay, now the other important part is the frames per second, and it's like if I slow it down, we can kind of see a little stop, 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 stop. But if I increase the frames per second, then it starts to look smoother. And if this is 13 frames per second, and if I increase it a little bit more to 20, then my motion really starts to look really smooth. So, when you are working on your movie, the minimum number of frames per second that you can do, or that you can use, is 13, which is what I have it set out right here. You can choose to do more frames per second to make it look a little bit smoother. I'm sorry about the wobbling up and down, but I don't have a tripod with me right now. Anyway, let's stop watching that twirl around. So, and let's go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Plus new Google Doc. New document. Okay. All right. So if I'm my frames per second, how many pictures are going to show per second, is 13 minimum. Okay, and your movie needs to be 10 seconds long. So if you want your movie to go, your pictures to go faster, if you let's back up a minute. So 10 times 13 equals 130 photos. So you're taking the frames per second for how long your movie needs to be, and you multiply, and that's 130. So if you want a longer movie, like, you want more frames per second to make it smooth out more, and you want 18 frames per second times a 10-second movie, that equals 180 photos. So however long or however fast you want your pictures to flow through the program, multiply that times the 10 seconds of the movie. You can also make your movie longer if you want to, but that's going to increase the number of photos that you need. Please also keep your movie school appropriate. That means no references to alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, vapes, that kind of stuff. And so don't be like a student that I had a couple of years ago who, alcohol was kind of the subject of her movie. Her mother was there when she made it, but it doesn't matter. Any references to you know, to alcohol, drugs, or cigarettes, vapes, that kind of stuff, will receive consequences. So please let me know if you have any questions. You can use whatever you would like otherwise for your movie. So I'm very excited to see your movies. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.